When Monsieur Lecornu became Prime Minister, he spoke about the need to be creative and talk with opposition parties to break the political deadlock. But 26 days later...
This Monday morning, the conditions were no longer in place for me to carry out the duties of Prime Minister and allow the government to appear before the National Assembly tomorrow. The composition of the government was not smooth and awakened some partisan appetites. It would take very little for it to work, by being more selfless for many and also by sharing humility, perhaps even a bit of ego suppression at times.
Opposition parties in the French Parliament, known as the National Assembly, didn't like the makeup of his government, which was mostly the same as his predecessors.
I will be 80 years old. I've never seen anything like this. It's every man for themselves. Everyone wants to have their own way. It's not normal. I'm almost ashamed even to be French.
I think that now we'll have to return to the votes of the French people. That is to say, we will have to either go through a dissolution of Parliament or perhaps even the resignation of the President.
Too much change. I mean, there's instability. It creates stress. It also generates anxiety among the public.
Several parties want President Macron to go, but he's committed to staying on until the end of his term in 2027. So after 5 prime ministers in 2 years, the smart money is on new parliamentary elections, with polls suggesting heavy losses for Macron's party and big wins for the far-right National Rally.
I think you haven't understood. We are at the end of the road. We must stop. We must stop this minister. That minister. Minister from the right. Minister from the left. It's time to stop.
The President of the Republic refuses any form of substantive change. So now, enough is enough. The joke must end. We need to return to the polls so that France can regain a democratic functioning that is healthy, stable and sustainable.
European shares fell with the news Emmanuel Macron's government is rudderless again. And with the Eurozone's 3rd highest public debt after Greece and Italy, the French are in desperate need of any sort of direction. Paul Hawkins, TRT World.